I'm Tamara Dia for the Spout Podcast, and today we've got Adele.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to talk to you today.
Oh, thanks for talking to me.
I wanted to say congratulations on your new album, 30, or I should say congrats to us, your fans, because of this album.
I'm so glad it's finally out. Oh my goodness. So really.
Yes. And you already broke records before it was even released, with Easy on Me being streamed 24 million times in the first week. And your one night only special drawing more viewers than this year's Grammys, Oscars, VMAs, Golden Globes. I mean, the list goes on. How does that make you feel when you hear you've achieved such record-breaking numbers?
It's incredible. It's hard. It's hard to ever know if people are going to like anything, because I take so long, I take so much time away. So it's amazing. It's really lovely that people are so into what I do. I feel very blessed and lucky.
Now, as we know, this album is born from heartbreak, and we know it's about your divorce. Are there any songs in particular that you think will be emotionally challenging to perform live?
I have one called To Be Loved, which is the last, not the last one, the one just before the last one, song on the album. And it's just, I've only really sung it a few times, and definitely can't even really listen to it without getting emotional. So I will not be performing that one live.
No, ever?
No, I don't think so. No, never.
Drake has been very vocal about his love for Adele, even shouting her out as one of his best friends while supporting the release of her single Easy on Me. For her part, Adele has been equally vocal about her fandom of Drake, tweeting back in 2018 that he was one of her favorite artists of all time.
I think I played it to Drake maybe last year when he was in town, just to get, I'm like, do you think this is what people want or not want? And he was absolutely but that's it really.
I'm sorry, that's it really?
Drake's obviously incredible and amazing. With me, mate, but no, I don't send it around to various people being can I get your thoughts on this? Can you let me just pick that name off the top.
But it's not just simply mutual admiration. The two have struck up a true friendship, as they both lead lives only a few in the world can relate to.
Well, we all feel your pain when you sing. I mean, you even had Drake looking misty-eyed while he was watching your special from the audience. We know he heard 30 almost a year before the release. Do you two normally give each other advice or feedback before releasing music?
Not always before releasing. It was just, we definitely spoke a bit about it this time because, releasing music during a global pandemic is no one's done it before, so, but we always talk about work stuff and, get each other's opinions on it and stuff like that. And it's one of the reasons I love being friends with him, is because being able to have access to someone that really does know, a lot of what it's like, sort of, to be you and stuff like that. And he's also very, he decides everything. And it can be quite daunting sometimes to be, make sure that you're across all of that stuff and everything like that. So, yes, we definitely have confided in each other over I've certainly confided in him about how I want to do things. Do I think it's possible? With the way that the world is right now. But he's great. He's absolutely great.
Because he also released an album during the pandemic, Certified Lover Boy. Did he send you that before he released it?
Oh, no, he didn't share the whole thing with me, no. No, but I'd heard a couple of snippets of it and stuff like that. But I love that record. But I think that's the biggest challenge, I think, is as an artist releasing in the pandemic is normally you put out an album and then you go on tour. Mm-hmm. But right now it's feels like we're putting albums out and they're not really doing anything. So it's a little bit you want to throw yourself into something else, but you're also hoping that something might open up and stuff like that, so that, but you don't want to fill your time with anything so that you can go. And I think that's probably been quite weird for most artists.
Yeah. I mean, luckily we got to see you perform during your one night only special. Is there a tour slated for 2022?
It's certainly not a big tour like last time, no, because there's no availability. Everything that was supposed to be in 2020 is now either this year, but even most of those have been pushed to next year. So I'm not putting an album out and then 2 or 3 years later doing a tour for it. That just wouldn't make any sense. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm really hoping to do some shows, trying our best to not scramble something together. We've been trying to do it for ages. It's just trying to get something that is consistent and also safe for people. I don't want anyone coming scared or anything like that. And also, so many people, and it's fine, whatever people want to do is their business, but so many people still aren't vaccinated, so I don't want anyone not being able to come to things because of that or anything. So it's just hard to sort of get the feel for it all right now.
I have to say, you do make post-divorce look good. You have a record-breaking new album. You look incredible. And now we often see you smiling courtside at NBA games. Were you a fan of basketball before, or is that just Rich Paul's influence?
Oh, no, I've loved basketball for years. I loved it from when Cleveland came back, and nailed it and won. No, I've always been into basketball. I'm not that, I don't really understand American football. I really try hard to understand that. I just don't get it. And also I always think that someone's talking about, what you guys call soccer. But no, basketball, I always like. The games are wild, boys. Sometimes you get flicked with their sweat. That's how close you can get. But yeah, no, I'm definitely, more than anything, my brain is bloody on fire right now. It's my brain is happy and it's fed and it's calm, and it's hard work to get that after a divorce. So yeah, I've definitely put all my effort into that, and I think maybe it's just my good brain that radiates now.
I love that. That's great to hear. Are you by any chance getting any basketball lessons from LeBron?
Well, no. I ain't got time, babes. I'm putting out an album.
Fair enough. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Adele. It was really lovely chatting with you.
Thank you. And you take care and happy holidays.
Thank you. You as well.